Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you SmartProperty, the industry's first living reserve study. Most communities still rely on static spreadsheets or reserve studies that go out of date almost immediately. SmartProperty changes that. Our cloud-based platform gives you an always current financial model, real-time insight into your assets, and clear guidance for long-term planning. So let me give you a quick tour of how it works. This is the platform. The platform gives you at a glance where you are. It's like driving your car. You see here your key insights, reserve account balance, reserve contributions, what you're putting into reserves, and then your anticipated expenditures. That's typically the job to be done in most reserve studies. What are we going to be spending in this coming fiscal year? What's on deck? You'll see below here, these are the 7 items that are budgeted. Just because it's budgeted doesn't mean you're going to do it. Your financial health, categories, even have a 30-year view, which is common for reserve studies. We can give you the ability to look at it in 10 years or 5 years. So many ways that you interact with your reserve information. We also have reserves. This is looking at your liquidity. Do you have enough money that is liquid to be able to do the projects that are coming up in the near term? This view here tied to projects is incredible because it gives you the ability to make better decisions. And those decisions that you make, what's the impact? Coming to accounts, another thing you will not see with standard reserve studies is where is my money and what type of yield am I getting? Do I need to have my CDs when they mature? Do I need to cash them in? How do I do my ladder investments? Am I getting enough of my earnings off of my investments? This gives you the ability to see it at a glance. Projects, once again, on the front page, there were the 7 projects. I've got these that are either completed or active. I've also got a Gantt view to be able to see how they're structured throughout the year. Come down into these, I can get more information, stages, request for proposal, proposal review, committee review, so many ways that you can interact with the data. Here's your typical reserve study. As you'll see, there are 86 components that consist of this study. It's in line as you'll look at the next calendar year, so 2025. Here's those 7 items. Once again, I'll come into one of them. Every single one of those 86 components has a detail page. You'll see photos. I come here, I change this remaining useful life from 0 to 1. That's how I interact with it. Maybe I had the contractor come out and do a quick conditions assessment. So instead of spending $155,000 in 2025 or the current fiscal year, I'm moving that out a year, and it takes all of that capital, re-racks it, the useful life, and moves it out. If you've got 86, if you've got 150 or maybe 500 components, you start doing that 1 or 2 times, that's a lot of moving data. So this gives you that repository, that institutional record, that source of truth of who's been in here and what decisions have been made. All of these components as well, especially the high risk, high value ones, you can set up as a preventative maintenance and have a log, or you can even turn them into projects as I showed you before. Here's the preventative maintenance. I've got 3 things I've identified that I want to keep track of who's doing what by when. I've got 30 days, 13 of them are upcoming. I've got this many past due. I can come into it and set it up so I can assign that it's going to be Mike D is going to have this, and it'll even send a notification saying, why hasn't this been done? Another way to interact and make sure that you have a total plan for your capital and asset management. Now look at your financial management. You can run various scenarios. Here's the current one that has 475,000 as we showed on the dashboard. The contribution amount per owner or per member is $113 a month. Gives me the ability to look into it and see how that spreads across 30 years. This table, all the decisions I make, re-racks this and recalculates across all 30 years. All kinds of reports you can run, monthly cash flow report, all the decisions I make. This is what I had that's anticipated for this year, what's been approved and paid to date, and what do those decisions do in terms of my cash positioning. Definitely things you need to keep your eyes on. Got a whole complete photo library. You've got files that you can set up, and it shows me the activity of who's been in here and what decisions have been made. Once again, a repository. That's the power of the platform. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of information to want to schedule a demo. We're here for you. Just let me know. Would love to jump on and do a quick, maybe 20-minute walk over your property and see how we can assist. Thank you. Have a great day.